Have you ever wandered through a graveyard at night, feeling the eerie presence of something unseen? That chill running down your spine, the rustling of leaves, and the whispers of the past can make anyone feel a bit uneasy. Well, tonight, we're diving deep into the spine-tingling tales that lurk in the shadows of a haunted graveyard. Welcome back, horror fans. Today, we're exploring a graveyard that's notorious for its ghost stories and nightmares. This isn't just any graveyard, it's a place where the veil between the living and the dead seems thin. Get ready to hear some chilling tales that'll make you think twice about taking a stroll after dark. Presentation of problem/challenge. So, what's the mystery surrounding this graveyard? Local legends speak of strange noises echoing through the tombstones, shadowy figures darting between the graves, and even sightings of ghostly apparitions that seem to watch visitors from a distance. Many who've dared to visit claim they felt an unsettling presence, a sense that they weren't alone. Those brave enough to spend a night there often report hearing whispers calling their names, or the sound of footsteps following closely behind them. It's no wonder that this place stirs fear among locals and tourists alike. But it doesn't stop there. Some say that the graves belong to those who met tragic ends, their stories untold, and their spirits restless. The deeper you dig, the more you uncover tales of sorrow, betrayal, and loss. Each gravestone holds a secret, and the legends surrounding this graveyard fuel the intrigue. The question remains, are these just stories, or is there something more sinister at play? Exploration/development. Now, let's dive into some specific ghost stories associated with this eerie graveyard. One of the most famous tales is about a woman named Mary, who was buried there after a tragic accident. Witnesses claim that on certain nights, they can see her ghost wandering among the graves, dressed in a flowing white gown, her face filled with sorrow. People who've encountered her say she seems to be searching for something lost, her cries echoing through the night. Another chilling account comes from a group of teenagers who decided to explore the graveyard on Halloween. As they wandered, they stumbled upon an unmarked grave. Suddenly, the air turned cold, and they heard laughter, loud, maniacal laughter that seemed to come from nowhere. They later discovered that the grave belonged to a notorious prankster who had died years ago, and locals say his spirit still loves to scare unsuspecting visitors. And then there's the tale of the shadowy figure known as the Gravekeeper. Many have reported seeing a dark figure lurking near the old mausoleum, watching them closely. Some say he's the guardian of the graveyard, while others believe he's the spirit of a man who once tended to the grounds but met a tragic fate. Those who've encountered him often describe an overwhelming sense of dread, as if he's warning them to leave. Climax/key moment. But let's talk about the most spine-chilling encounter that happened just a few years back. A couple decided to spend the night in the graveyard, daring each other to see who could last the longest. As the hours passed, they started hearing whispers, and the temperature dropped dramatically. Suddenly, they spotted a figure in the distance, illuminated by the moonlight. It was Mary. They froze, unable to move as she walked closer, her sorrowful expression piercing through the darkness. In a moment of panic, one of them called out to her, and to their horror, she stopped and turned her head slowly towards them. The couple described her gaze as haunting, filled with an unfathomable sadness. Then, just as quickly as she appeared, she vanished into thin air. The couple bolted, leaving their belongings behind, and vowed never to return. Their chilling experience left them traumatized, proving that some encounters are better left unexplored. Conclusion/summary. So, there you have it, just a glimpse into the haunting experiences shared by those who dared to enter this graveyard. The allure of the unknown, paired with the fear of what might be lurking in the shadows, makes it a fascinating yet terrifying place. Whether these stories hold any truth or are just figments of imagination, they remind us of the fine line between life and death, and the mysteries that lie beyond. Call to action, CTA. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced something spooky in a graveyard or anywhere else? Share your ghost stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed these chilling tales, don't forget to check out my other horror-themed videos for more spine-tingling content. Until next time, keep your lights on and your doors locked.